Hey travelers, ever wondered what makes New York City truly the Big Apple, from its soaring skyline to its hidden neighborhood gimps? Stick around, because today we're diving into every corner of the city that never sleeps. Welcome to Travel Guide Galaxy, your chill spot for laid-back, in-depth travel insights. Today we're taking a virtual stroll through New York City, covering its history, iconic landmarks, cultural hotspots, and everything in between. Grab a coffee, get comfy, and let's explore together. New York is situated in the northeast region of the United States of America. With over 8 million people calling it home and up to 50 million annual visitors, the city pulses with energy unlike anywhere else. Since the colonists arrived in 1624, New York's story has been written by wave after wave of immigrants, each one arriving with a cultural suitcase full of sights, sounds, and flavors. But really, it's their dreams that built this city a city like no other. Today, those dreams still echo through every street, every subway car, and every rooftop view. New York's straightforward grid system makes it super simple to explore, whether you're on foot, flagging down a yellow cab, or hopping on that famous subway, which, just like the city itself, never really sleeps. Each avenue and street feels familiar because we've seen them in documentaries, movies, and countless songs. Let's zoom into Midtown Manhattan, the place where you'll find some of the city's most iconic landmarks. First up, the Empire State Building. This Art Deco marvel has been standing tall since 1931, and even though skyscrapers have sprung up around it, the view from the 102nd floor is still unbelievably breathtaking. Trust me, you'll feel like you're touching the sky. And speaking of building during tough times, Rockefeller Center rose smack in the middle of the Great Depression. Can you imagine creating a whole complex complete with art, radio studios, and even an ice rink during one of America's darkest economic periods? Today, it's still a hub of creativity. Swing by for a tour, and don't miss the top of the Rock observation deck to catch even more stunning city views. Down on street level, Grand Central Terminal feels almost cinematic. Step into the main concourse, and you can't help but imagine every tearful farewell and joyous reunion that's ever happened here. It's like the beating heart of the city. Of course, New York also knows how to shop. Fifth Avenue is basically retail heaven, eye-popping window displays, flagship stores, and the kind of luxury you only see in movies. And if window shopping isn't your thing, head over to Times Square. This place is packed with neon lights, massive billboards, and enough energy to power a small country. Stand at the corner of Broadway and 7th Avenue, and you're literally at the crossroads of the world. Pro tip: you can score half-price tickets to Broadway shows right there at one of the TKTS booths, perfect for spontaneous theater lovers. Need a break from the hustle? Central Park is your oasis. Spanning 850 acres of meadows, lakes, and winding paths, it's where New Yorkers come to jog, picnic, or just daydream. Whether you want to row a boat on the lake, catch an open-air performance, or simply lay on the great lawn with a good book, Central Park offers a welcome breath of fresh air in the middle of all that urban buzz. As the city grew, so did its wealth, and many of those fortunes ended up fueling world-class museums. The Metropolitan Museum of Art, or the Met, houses 5,000 years of human creativity, from ancient armor to modern masterpieces. You could wander its halls for days and still see something new. Just a short walk away is the Guggenheim Museum, designed by Frank Lloyd Wright. Instead of walking room to room, you spiral up a continuous ramp, so you literally move through art as you climb. It's a unique experience you won't get anywhere else. Of course, not all of New York's history is celebratory. Since the September 11, 2001 attacks on the World Trade Center, visitors and locals alike make a point to visit the Reflecting Absence Memorial and Museum. Two enormous square footprints mark where the Twin Towers once stood, and the cascading water reminds us of lives lost, 3,000 people from 80 countries. It's a peaceful, reflective space that honors resilience and hope in the face of tragedy. Now, let's talk neighborhoods, because New York's true magic is in its diversity. Little Italy is like stepping into a slice of Naples. Cobblestone streets, family-run bakeries, red checkered tablecloths, the aroma of fresh espresso. You get the picture. Just a few blocks away, SoHo's cobblestones give way to art galleries, trendy boutiques, and loft-style cafes where artists and fashionistas mingle. And then there's Greenwich Village, often just called the Village. This neighborhood still has the same cafe and bar scene where folks like Bob Dylan and Joni Mitchell first performed. Stroll down Bleecker Street, and you'll feel that creative spirit in the air. But remember, New York is by definition 5 boroughs. Brooklyn sits just across the East River. Walk there via the Brooklyn Bridge, it's an easy 30-minute trek, and suddenly you're in a world of its own. Brooklyn is a melting pot of neighborhoods, from the brownstones of Park Slope to the arty vibe of Williamsburg. And hey, if you're craving some retro fun, you can't miss Coney Island boardwalk rides, Nathan's famous hot dogs, and that classic amusement park nostalgia. So that's New York City, the Big Apple in bite-sized form. We've covered history, landmarks, parks, museums, memorials, neighborhoods, and more. But even that only scratches the surface of what this incredible city has to offer. If you have an appetite for life's best experiences, food, culture, art, adventure, New York is your destination. There's enough to explore here for a lifetime. Thanks for joining me on this tour of New York City. If you enjoyed this guide, please hit that like button, leave a comment below with your favorite NYC spot, and don't forget to subscribe to Travel Guide Galaxy for more chill travel insights. Until next time, safe travels, and stay curious.